One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on another team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Jackets will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So SMU's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Punch it out of the air. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Trying play action. Here's a heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. They'll line up for a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Tucker. Still looking, on the move. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
How about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there to get this offense home.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Yellow Jackets offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, Dave.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Snagged in the middle. It's Stein. He was able to get it out to the 17-yard line, but a fourth down is coming. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Nestles it in at the 35. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
To the air, it's Tucker. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Smashes through the tackle. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. This offense has it with really good field position. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Third and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU! So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Picked off. Touchdown, Mustangs! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Rush is on him.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Dropping back, it's Tucker. Good timing on the quick out. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Wants to throw again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Firing to the right, complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Oh, he's got some space.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Might as well give it to him again. He breaks a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Trying to set up the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. Looking for a man, it's Tucker. Caught over the middle, it's Flawletta. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Connection to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense, quick tempo. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, SMU. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Looking left. Makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Works the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Looking to throw, it's Tucker. Got his man quickly. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here, right?
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the running back. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, SMU. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Out of the gun, the running back has it. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my rump. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is...
Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, the power run here. On the move at the 30. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to throw. It's Tillman. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the ball comes to rest right there.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Complete on 3rd down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Tucker. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Mustangs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, SMU! They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Dumps it to the back. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Catch in the middle. It's best. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Tillman. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. Snags it on the right. Running free. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mustangs. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball.
Got it in the middle. It's Stein. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To throw, it's Tillman. Looking down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he slipped through the crowd. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time. He's going to throw deep right side. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes a connection. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Tillman. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Catch inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Here's the handoff. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he takes it in the end. He'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He lets it fly, and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far. And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
At the 20-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Snagged out of the air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Tucker. Under fire. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line. 1st and goal. SMU.
Trying to run it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Back to throw, it's Tucker. Quarterback moving. Gets rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking deep down the right side. Got it inside the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on first down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching